He is the last man from Korea. You would think he's just a fat guy, but in reality, he's full of sharpness. With a massive body, his arms are thicker than his thighs. Children are scared to tears when they see him. In others' eyes, he's a monster, but in fact, he's a big softy, with the face of a tough guy, but a warm and soft heart. He even gets shy and bashful when taking pictures with girls. He can eat 5 people's worth of food in one meal, but he won't eat sashimi. When he sees the fish eyes staring at him, he panics completely, and when he sees octopus still moving on the plate, he freaks out. When they took him to eat hot pot, he said he didn't want to eat, but in the end, he ate 4 servings, and still needed one more bowl. Having just returned from abroad, he was full of curiosity. His first time on a massage chair, he said he didn't like it, but the next second, his face betrayed him. He couldn't stop, until he tried acupuncture, which completely stopped all his curiosity. Such a person, with his contradictions, is not simple at all. 20 years ago, he was given up by his biological mother and sent to be raised by a couple in the US, but a few years later, his foster parents tragically passed away. As an Asian man in a foreign land, Mark endured great hardships. Using his physical strength, he won the championship in the American Grand Competition, thinking it would be his big break, but he was betrayed by the locals, forced to withdraw from the competition, and was left to work as a security guard in the US to make ends meet. But life has its twists. A Korean brother named Xiao Shui called him, saying that Korea would hold the grand competition, and if he won, he could compete in the world championship, becoming a professional athlete, and bring honor to the country. Mark was moved, and packed his bags to return to Korea. Upon his return, Xiao Shui arranged a match for him. He said it was a competition, but it was actually a gamble. Xiao Shui told him to win the first round and lose on purpose in the second. Mark silently accepted it, easily winning the first round. At that moment, a man was harassing a girl. Mark glanced at it and said nothing, but in the second round, he directly overpowered his opponent. The man was actually Mark's boss, but what he didn't know was that the girl he harassed was Mark's sister. The boss stepped in to stop it, and Mark immediately threw him aside and walked away. This boss was a thug himself, and would seek revenge, so he went after Mark, but they were no match for Mark at all. He swatted them down as easily as squashing ants. In no time, he knocked one of them to the ground. The boss then sent his top enforcer to shoot Mark, and started to show off, thinking he was so tough, but after just one round, Mark easily took care of him, and just as the boss was escaping, the timely arrival of Bobro saved him. Mark had another reason to return to Korea, besides the competition, which was to find his mother, and ask her why she abandoned him. When he found his mother's house, he hesitated to press the doorbell. Just then, 2 little ones appeared behind him. It turned out that his mother had passed away, leaving only an unknown sister and 2 children behind, and Mark, who had never known family love, suddenly barged into his sister's life.